Hey guys, gals, and MPs. I'm making a quick video to basically explain why I'm getting back into the whole music thing on YouTube, especially with hardware, even though I said I wasn't going to. And just in general, I did make a video a while ago where I said I'm kind of like done with it. And I think it was just coming out of a place of imposter syndrome and things along those lines where I didn't think my content was good enough, and things like that, especially looking at a lot of other channels out there. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of over that now. I feel like I should be making content given after I stopped making content and tried to get back into one of my other hobbies, which was video gaming. I really didn't find it all that exciting anymore, especially playing, casual games like Factorio and things like that. That's kind of a joke. But yeah, so yeah, I'm back into it. I think a lot of my music, looking back at it, is actually decent enough for me to be proud to put it on the internet. Definitely one of the creators that have just watching their content and being a fan for years. Red Means Recording really got me back into the whole thing after just continuously watching his content. I want to keep going in it, especially since the at least with LGBT plus creators, which I'm part of that group. There's not that many creators out there that are very open about it, so it's a thing. It's like I want to keep being part of that community at least, and at least yeah, I do like really making the videos, and I've really gotten back into it, especially after the whole VTuber thing. And then what was it, Miles Away released the video really recently with the TO5 versus the Take 5, where he gave me a shout out. And then I remembered that, yeah, that was actually a very good video I did of myself. I'm not trying to be cocky on that, but I really liked the video I made. And thanks again for the shout out on that. So it's more of content I want to make. I've simplified my setup. Actually, I've complicated the setup, but I've simplified the shooting and editing. So that's really helped out. And again, I love the VTuber thing. So that's going to be something that stays. And I just really like doing that over what I was doing. So it'll be fun, I guess. But yeah, so back into the whole hardware thing. I do want to make some tier videos again. I just like making those. I know some of them did really well. I think I should make a tier video on reverbs that I've owned, because there's some really good reverbs out there. Should do one hardware and then software reverbs. I guess that could be a fun one. So yeah, let me know. I'm probably going to do that anyway. It's some quick content I can put out when I'm feeling under the weather, which I am right now because of allergies, because it's like 81 degrees December 18th in Arizona, because, people don't think global warming's the thing when it obviously fucking is. But, that's a whole other thing. So, yeah, that said, yeah, I guess I'm back at doing it. I did end up pre-ordering the steam pipe and a night verb, so I'm very interested in the steam pipe, and obviously I really miss the night verb. I don't know what other hardware that I'm really too interested in coming out anytime soon. Obviously, you saw from my last video, I have the TO5, other than the crooked knob issue, which I'm actually gotten over because I've seen quite a few pictures of them. It's like they must have plastic molding issues on the TO5, because every single one of them that I've seen, and I actually recovered my my archive from OfferUp, where I sold my other TO5, to see the plastic molding on that, and I noticed a few of the knobs were in the same vein. So somebody needs to show Sequential how to properly mold plastic, I guess. But yeah, so that's a non-issue at this point. So that's out of my mind, at least for now. And I did mess with the Big Sky MX a little bit last night, the one I just ended up picking up, and I remember that I remembered it as being a very good reverb, and it still is, so that's actually pretty awesome. There's some interesting things I want to try to do with it, especially kind of screw with the impulse responses and make it do impulse responses that it wasn't meant to run, like not reverb impulse responses, if that makes sense. It could be really interesting. I don't know how that's going to work out, but yeah, Steam Pipe, I'm super looking forward to. I've somebody had a video, a no talking video with the factory presets and the flute emulations and the string sounds, because it's basically Car Plus Strong. The idea behind it, I think it's just a simplified version, or is it a more no, it's a simplified version of it. But yeah, they sounded absolutely phenomenal, and the fact that it has a voice polyphony is pretty awesome. I'm excited about that. I've always wanted a hardware physical modeling synth, but back when I was really into them, like I was really young. I was probably in my late teens at the time. I think it was the Yamaha VL1, if I'm getting that right, was out, but that thing was like I think it was like $10,000 back, in the late 90s when that thing was released. Was it the early 2000s? I don't really remember the details, but I was enamored by the sounds it could do. There was some video on some like program that I saw it on, and they were talking about physical modeling on it, and maybe it was, I don't remember the whole details. I think it might have been a music show. But yeah, I just remember the VL1 being like this big thing, and I was kind of enamored by it until I saw the price tag, and that was like, not affordable. $10,000 back in those days was insane. But now we have so much processing power available, and you can just make a synth for under, $1,000 or around the grand price point. That's a physical modeling synth, and yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. I know you can do that in things like sculpture and things like that in Logic, but I'm interested to see how that plays out. Plus, it's going to have the reverb algorithm, I think, from the Night Verb. Looking at it, it looks identical. So that reverb algorithm obviously is just absolutely fantastic. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I just wanted to make a video basically stating, yeah, I'm that's why I've gotten back into the thing. Sorry that I went through the whole I'm not going to do it anymore, but yeah, it is still exciting to me. It's one of the interests that I can't shake, so might as well share it with other people. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.